Oh my gosh, it's going to be a long day driving, but I have my friends up in Grand Junction, Colorado waiting for me, and Miss Lucy and I can't wait. I've been to Grand Junction, Colorado a few times. It is such a pretty place. I woke up at about 4:30 in the morning. Why? Because I heard someone in the parking lot. I guess they turned on their car alarm, and I decided time to head out. Well, this is a really cool place. They're just not open. Nice motel and everything. There's a post office right there.
In 600 feet, turn left onto US.
Not open.
89 north.
Beautiful. That's a post office. Amazingly, none of the shops were open at 6 in the morning. Good morning, everybody. Ma Terry here, along with our adorable co-star Miss Lucy, and we just pulled over. Why do we pull over? We have something cooking in our Hot Logic, and I'm making breakfast. I think it's turkey breast and mashed potatoes. I thought I'd give it a quick stir. We are headed to Tuba City, and I hope you're enjoying the photos from the drive. So the reason why I'm doing over 7 hours of driving today is it's hot. It's going to be hot. That's the weather forecast. Hot all day long, hot all night, and my friends Nick and Diane have a nice room for me and Miss Lucy to stay at. Our plan is to stay indoors during the day where it is nice and cool. One thing I have to say, like we pulled over to give our mashed potatoes a quick stir. There are wild animals all over, especially dogs, and they know these little inlets where you're going to pull over, there could possibly be food. So you want to protect your pets at all times. You know, I opened my door once, and two big dogs just came up to me. It's like, oh, do you have food? And it's like, no, get away, get away. Anyhow, what beautiful country. There are warning signs almost everywhere to watch out for these dogs, especially on the road. You don't want to run one of these over. So this was a nice little travel center. I love the architecture here. What do you think? Isn't that pretty? Interesting car wash. So that is what the travel center looks like. It looks like it's Native American owned, and I love supporting businesses like this. That was another dog. So that is a McDonald's with the Hopi Indians. Unfortunately, it was closed, so I couldn't give them much financial support. All right, back into the car, and look at those beautiful clouds. I hated leaving Kate back in Flagstaff, and she's already counting down the months until we can get back together again. She really is so much fun. We will be catching up with each other once again in Quartzsite. Fond thoughts of her. I guess I take my driving quite seriously. For me, this is the perfect drive. I have Miss Lucy, who is the coolest companion. She really is. I have my hot coffee from Little America, and there is no traffic on the road. How perfect is this? I know it's going to be a long date, and we'll probably end up in Grand Junction at about 5 p.m. Hungry, of course. But with no traffic on the road, it certainly makes for a peaceful drive. As I drive along, within minutes, the outside scenery constantly changes. Sometimes it's red mountains or hills, sometimes it's white. It's amazing. Sometimes it's clay dirt, sometimes it's just nice and white dirt. It's almost time for our next stop, and the next stop will be a nice little stop. Miss Lucy couldn't get out and walk at the last stop because there was way too many dogs. Oh great, now there's dinosaurs, even worse. Come on, Miss Lucy, I'm pretty sure it's safe. I love Sinclair gas stations. This restaurant was so old-fashioned and had great prices. It looks like we're in Australia. Oh my gosh, I really enjoyed this little laundromat. Lucy always makes friends, and these Native Americans wanted to play with Lucy for a minute. All right, back in the car and let's drive some more. This scenery is so different than the scenery 10 minutes ago. I also start out early because we can tell this is a little one-lane road and passing people could be dangerous, so yes to no one being on the road. And just like that, the scenery changed once again. We have 2 more really wonderful stops that I can't wait to get to. And a couple of little ones. Yes, I missed seeing the Grand Canyon this year, but I did see a big crack in the ground, so does that count? Now all of a sudden there is lush greenery. And then desert. Cool, huh? The drive really amuses me. Look at those beautiful clouds. And back to greenery. There must be water around there somewhere. So, what is the longest drive you've done in a day? Have you ever driven 7 hours in one day? I'm thinking my front windshield is more like the TV set. I'm just wondering, what are we coming up to next? We also passed a couple of Native American stores. They are really cool, but they're not open at such an hour. Way too early for these people. The dinosaur museum sounded like fun. I love that building. That one's pretty cool. So now it's lunchtime and we found a great place to stop. The Blandon Visitor Center. They had clean restrooms, a nice little gift shop, lots of information on the area, electric charging stations. Look at them. Pretty cool. Oh, Wi-Fi, maps, guidebooks. Yeah, we're here. A nice area for Lucy to run around in. A playground for the kids. Wonderful. A pavilion to eat our lunch at. Great. Let's go inside. All right, here we are down here, and we're going to the top of the map. And we're passing through Moab. How exciting. They have so many wonderful history objects to enjoy. This is a great building. I loved it here. And here's the thought for today. Yes, I totally agree with you on that one. Wow, look at that old-fashioned broom. Lots of things to look at. I love this portrait. Neat, huh? Did you know that someday we're going to be somebody's old portrait? Well, we are. What? No overnight parking. All right, not too happy about that. Let's get back driving. Well, it looks like we're making excellent time. Should get there early. Wait a minute, what's this down the road up ahead? Oh no, not a stop sign. We don't like stop signs. But stop if we must. How long could it be, really? And here comes the car to pilot us in. Wait, what? We're going to talk for a little bit? No. Get to work. Actually, what they're doing is an amazing job. There's my pilot card. I think this is about 5 miles long of repair to this road. So, yeah, we're going to follow you, of course. All right, so this road was okay, but this road isn't. This is too gravelly. Notice how far ahead I will leave this pilot car. I mean, I just washed my van. I want to keep it nice and clean. Also, I don't want rocks jumping up and chipping my windshield. Oh, great. I just cleaned my car, and now we're going to take another bath. Perfect. No, I get it. They got to keep the sand moist so it's not blowing everywhere. All right, back to our road trip. I tell you, we are passing through some of the prettiest country ever. Utah is amazing. All right, so I am going to find another place under the shade to pull off and park. Now for breakfast, I had one of those TV dinners. That took about 40 minutes to eat, and now I heated up a can of soup. So delicious. All right, back to our road trip. For those that don't know, I love my Hot Logic Mini. Now soon we're going to be approaching an amazing spectacular. Look at that rock. I mean, that is huge. Is this 20 stories high? I don't know, but it certainly looked that way. Alright, so next I fell in love with these cloud shapes. Isn't that amazing? I love the little C shape in the middle of blue. And yet we came upon another interesting mountain after another. Oh no, not road work again! Now what the clouds have brought is interesting light work on the mountains up ahead. Great light and shadows, a photographer's dream. Well, we are almost there to Moab and I can't wait to get there. This is a great stop right off the highway, and what a beautiful arch. Now I know you can't imagine how big this arch really is. So do you see a person off to the right? That's how big this arch is. It's just breathtaking. And yes, you can walk up there, but you know what? The sand was really blowing and I need to take care of Miss Lucy's eyes. Yeah, that's right. I would have walked straight up that mountain if I wasn't so concerned for Miss Lucy's eyes. More dramatic light play from the clouds. So there were 2 arches to stop at, and we stopped at the Willison Arch. So look at that light play. Anyhow, we're coming up on Hole in the Rock, and if you're driving this part of the freeway, please stop here. It is an amazing place to stop. As you will see, so many wonderful things to look at and play around with. Now, the parking lot isn't huge, but there was plenty of parking for us. They have a gift shop, a zoo, and you can actually walk inside the rock and take a tour. All right, and Lucy was happy to get out of her car and walk around and see things. Oh, Bigfoot sighting, we gotta go see that. And I love this sign, it's wonderful. They also have a children's play area, which was nice. Man, if only I was younger, I would ride that ride. But a lot, oh my gosh, so many different things to see and do. Of course, the boss's outhouse is above his employees. Been that way for centuries. Where is this mysterious Bigfoot at? I don't know. So this was a wonderful stop to stretch your legs, get out, reinvigorate yourself before you move on to your next stop. To get into the zoo, it was only like $4, and to tour the house, I believe it was $10 for a 12-minute tour. So that's a pretty good price. Okie dokie, Moab is a pretty town, lots of cute little restaurants, and should be explored. We're into adventure out here. So we're just going to drive down the main street in Moab. And you know what? I would love to plan on next time spending about 2 or 3 days here. A lot of neat little gift shops, little restaurants. Moab is such a beautiful town, and it was right down the street from the hole in the wall. We have one more stop to get to, and that's the pretty little town of Fruita. And that will be in Colorado. Do you see anything here that you'd like to do? I see a lot of things I want to do right here. I guess they have rafting tours because that's the rafting bus. Alright, next time I'm going to plan my trip a lot better. Stop at the Grand Canyon, stop at Moab. Outside it is 100
Alright,
degrees. So yay, we are almost finished our drive. And how sweet is that? Now we can go 75. That's the beautiful Colorado River right there. We are right there at the Fruita Visitor Center. Now, this is a definite little stop to pick up a lot of information on this area. And according to Nick and Diane, there's a really good rib place right there. And here's where we're at on the map. Allegedly, Butch Cassidy was out here. How cool is that? All right, so they do have coffee there at this visitor center, which I love. Really clean restrooms, a place to refill your water, get some maps, and they're very knowledgeable. So yay to a wonderful little rest stop. I love these trees with those giant pea pods on this. I grew up with these on the East Coast, and yay, I finally made it with Nick and Diane. Yay!